G'day guys, it's Captainoob here today with something on the little more homebrewed side this time. So this may look like a usual Gatling laser, but once we get into the shooting you'll see that it's quite tuned up. Basically this is a Tesla Gatling Laser, so this is a weapon from my particular mod, but instead of using my mod to farm these videos, I think it's a little bit cheap, so I'll just do this one off. So as you can see here, it does a heap of energy damage and it has no trouble arcing onto other targets, and with the amazing fire rate of the Gatling laser you can actually make that really useful in close quarters. Unlike the Tesla rifle nonsense, firing this thing at this speed at an automatic fire rate is very good indeed. You don't even have to be accurate with it, it can arc off the floor as well. There we go, we should be able to just hold down the trigger until everyone's dead here. This is an excellent weapon for crowd control, as you can see, so if you're in the need of a weapon that can do that, well, go ahead and download my mod, would ya? And we'll move on to this melee gunner here. She shouldn't be much of an issue. She goes to take refuge in what I assume to be a little trash can, but she's not going to last very long. Neither is him, and wherever that person is, we will use our lightning powers to arc around and get her, even though she was out of our line of sight. So very useful weapon just for if you don't feel like aiming, which is useful for the console players that are rather limited by the aiming tool being the controller. So if you're lazy with your aim like me, you can go ahead and put this on your Gatling laser and you'll be laughing. A little bit on the overpowered side, so if you do like a little bit of challenge in this, you might want to grab a different weapon to do this on, or you might want to pass it over entirely. Let's go test it on Swan. Alrighty, there's Swan down there, making friends with some local ghouls. Let's go and interfere on their little friendship with a big electric Gatling laser. So we'll go ahead and crouch here, and this is a random encounter, so hopefully we don't do any friendly fire on him. Get a little bit of sneak attack crits going at the start, which is nice. Might as well go ahead and use this thing in VATS, although it's not entirely optimized for it, we still got off a few shots. 10 shots per burst in VATS is actually a pretty good deal with the Gatling laser. It also works really well with any legendary effects like wounding or furious, because you'd be getting a lot of stacking per bullet, and he completely missed with that anchor drop. Yeah, off your game this time, Swan. So we can go ahead and tank those boulder throws that he's pulling right now. We should have no problem. We'll duck behind the corner to reload and dodge that boulder. No. So you can see the damage is even pretty good to compete with a massive being like Swan, but if you wanted to speed this up, you can go ahead and add the furious effect to this too, and so you can have a little bit of damage stacking to make this even quicker. Using up a bit of fusion cores here, but we should be fine. Mr. Swan is almost dead, and down he goes. He will not be missed by anyone, except maybe his mother. I feel bad for Swan's mother, to be honest. Move on to another monster. Alrighty, so we've seen this weapon's potential for crowd control. Let's go put that to the test against a big giant bear and his posse of lesser bears. So like before, we'll just go ahead and sneak in here, and then we'll light him up like this, and hopefully we should be able to kill all the bears around him. The massive capsplosions flying everywhere confirms to me that we may have gotten a few kills with that, which is nice. Trouble is though, these bears aren't as dopey as big swans, so we're going to have a little bit more trouble taking them out, especially when they can stagger me like that and get multiple hits on me. So we'll go ahead and kill him while we can. That's only little Dusky there, should be easy prey. And that sneaking one, the flanking one there has no problem. We'd have no problem taking him out. That was a fairly decent kill, but where's the big one gone? There he is. Another thing about this weapon is obviously the Tesla effect, or the projectile that was taken from the Tesla rifle, obviously has quite a limited distance on it, so you won't be sniping anyone with it. So if you want to put this on a Gauss rifle, I don't recommend it. Alright, we should probably leave some action points for the sprinting and getting away, but I think we could finally finish him off just like this. Yes, just got to make sure we Stay clear of those big, giant, mutated bear claws, and we should be fine. Special thanks to the Gatling Laser's giant capacity to keep us firing in that little nerd rage incident there. So everything worked out pretty well. That's one dead bear. We'll move on to something else now, I think. Alright, it looks like we've stumbled on a Deathclaw mating ritual here, so we'll go ahead and make sure they don't breed. So while they're attacking those giant crustaceans over here, we'll come down here and start arcing electricity everywhere. The sound might glitch out a little bit because the Gatling Laser likes doing that, but hopefully it won't be too terribly loud. And right as I say that, a big capsplosion happens. So now we've got a bunch of mutated lizards running at us. We'll just back off down here and shoot them with lightning. We should be all good. And on the way back up, we'll clear them out as we go. So mythic Deathclaws, even though they're big, scary, strong enemies, they are no match for a Tesla Gatling Laser, as you can see. Don't think I've even taken a hit yet, so that's something. And how many Deathclaws have we got left? Just you. One that I missed. And a little glowing Mylark. We'll get rid of him. What do you have? A nimble plasma pistol. So there's that many dead Deathclaw bodies that my computer is dropping frames, so we'll just go ahead and look away from that. I think the seagulls will enjoy that. But there you go, that's about... Oh, hang on. I have a feeling they're not going to like what they see. We'll just go ahead and take them out so they don't have to witness the horrors of exploded Deathclaw. Well, any more than the group that is now. Oh, I was about to forget about you guys. You could have just walked away. You would have been living, but no. Alright, we'll go over here where the smell of dead Deathclaw isn't that overpowering. Yes, over here's fine. Alright, so this time, there you have it. That was the Tesla Gatling Laser. If you'd like to use this weapon for yourself, be sure to download my mod. Links will be in the description. If you want to see me use more of the weapons in my mods, just go ahead and let me know, because I think it's a little bit cheap using my own mods for this, but I don't know, I just wanted to do it one-off, but it's alright. So there you have it. Thank you for watching, guys.